Man, they give me a cup full of ice. Still, I got a little caffeine boost. Get me through these steps here. I didn't even make it out the dang door of the Cafe Amazon. And I saw something that looked really tasty. I'm not really too hungry right now though. Kapung kap. But I might have to come back. I was just looking through her menu. She has a lot of good food here. It looked like duck and some noodles, a lot of good stuff. But we have a goal here. Oh, sorry. Tea shop and some buns. Wow. All kinds of herbs and spices here. I'm not gonna point the camera at it, but there's a portrait or like a photo of the king and the queen back there. And I saw some guy taking a picture of it. I don't think you're supposed to do that. I don't know. I'm not gonna test it. I don't know, maybe I'm tripping. Here we go. Should I have a camera pointed at me? Or should I point it down the road here? So there's the MRT. That's where I came out earlier. The MRT right here, and then I crossed this little road. Some old lady pushed me across the street. She was like, "Go, go, go!" So I was like, "Oh shit!" See, this little white kid almost just got ran over, standing in the middle of the road and shit. I'll turn the camera around. You guys don't want to see me. You want to see all of this interesting stuff. Ooh, I'm not really trying to buy anything, but if I see, I don't know, if I see something that I could use, I might get it. I'm not really out here buying and trying to shop for stuff though. Oh, wrestling. That guy was watching WWE or something. Oh, some more dim sum here. Whoops. Whoa, my camera's tripping. Got some dim sum here. Looks good, huh? Ooh, some coconut pies? Oh, I bet you those are really good. I'm still getting used to the camera, man, so bear with me. Oh man, beads, food. Oh, I gotta get a shot of that. There's like a whole half a squid in there. The camera's like trying to track people's faces. Whole half a squid. Alright, let's proceed. My camera's tripping. It's like trying to track people. I can reset it so that it just keeps level, centered. I don't even know what that is. Some cherries or something. Oh man, you guys see that? Wow. I almost ran. Let me turn the camera around. You guys could watch me. I want to freak people out and get my reaction instead. See what I'm looking at. Or not what I'm looking at, but. Oh man. They got some fish here. Oh, they got some goosenecks. Insane. Got a gooseneck on the table. Woo. some peanuts and stuff. Some all kinds of different herbs. Oh, oolong tea, green tea, narcissus tea, some more oolong. Oh, oolong tea, and then number 17, number 12, green tea. Oh yeah, jasmine tea. That's actually really cool because when I was sick, when I was for the first couple of weeks, and I couldn't leave my hotel room, I was actually really kind of wishing I had the energy to come down here and get some fresh tea like that. This is really cool. I don't know if these are like real jade or not, but these are really cool. It's like little carved statues, goats, dragon, turtle, crab. That's cool. But this is what I mean, like this stuff is cool, but for me it would just be extra weight in the carry-on or in the check bag. Although some of these are really cool, man. But I'm a nomad traveler, so don't buy anything that doesn't fit on your horse or that exceeds the airline weight constraints. Very cool. Woo. Buddy cop? That was a cute little girl pointing at me. This guy's got a camera. Get him. They got motorbikes cruising through here. Ooh, fresh grilled corn. Well, I don't know how fresh it is. Probably been sitting there for a minute. Whew. My arm's getting a little bit tired. Hey, long. Some good stuff. Good stuff. They're kind of packing up. Some of these guys are kind of packing up. This lady's closing her shop. Did I miss it? Oh, she's rinsing her gate. Rinsing her gate down. Get some little candies. I might switch arms. My arm's getting a little bit tired here, so let's switch. Getting fatigued walking around. Oh, there's a cat here. I've been seeing cats all over the place. I haven't seen too many like stray dogs, fortunately, because I heard they get a little bit crazy out here in Thailand. Some crazy stray dogs. Oh, some chopsticks and stuff. I don't need any of this shit, man. This is what I'm saying, bro. Like, you know, I watch people come to spots like this and bargain and try and negotiate low prices just because it's fun and in this content, but I have no use for it. But I enjoy seeing all this. Oh man, I used to get these back in California. These little candies. Can I show? These ones. I used to get these back in California. You get them from Chinatown down there too. Probably the same. I don't know what these fried things are. I don't know if it's like fish, fried fish, or like pork rinds or something. Looks pretty good though. Let this guy go past me. The last one of the bunch. Bunch of school kids or something. They're wearing university jerseys. All right. I'll go back to my strong arm. My camera hand. And flip it around so that you guys can see. We've breached the side soil, the side alley. And they got some durian on the corner. Here it is. Here it is. The big Yawarat Road. Let me see if I can slip off to the right over here. Get a little bit of space here. Wow, dude. Very interesting. It got so damn crowded, stressing me out a little bit, to be honest. Because, you know, wherever I go when I got the camera out, there's always somebody looking at me a little silly. I don't know why they're tripping off of me though. Enjoy your life, man, because I'm loving mine. I'm out here experiencing all kinds of cool stuff. I'm not sure if I should go left or right or straight across. Looks like there's some stuff going on straight across, but you know what? I already stepped out and I took a right, so let's go down to the right here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna find some good food out here, for sure. Oh yeah, braised beef noodle. Oh, my camera angle. Pickled and beef noodle, pork fried noodle. Whatever, everything noodle. It looks killer too. It looks great. They got a statue of a guy pulling his noodle right here. Yeah, excuse me, sir. You just out here, lights out here pulling his noodle in public like that. Let's keep walking. There was actually I wonder if I could find it, but before I ever took my first trip out here to Thailand, I always knew, like I said, I love Chinatowns, man. They're always so fun, so exciting. And I had found a hotel that's in Chinatown. And it's a little bit expensive, actually, low-key. It might be that one. It might be that big building right there. Right there. Hit them with the zoom in. I don't know if that's a hotel or not. But I had found this hotel. And if you just looked up Chinatown Hotel in Bangkok, you probably find it. We got some people getting ready. There's a couple guys next to me here. He's just getting his coals ready for the grill. Oh yeah. These look just like the coals I was using at my brother's house when I was out in Texas. Getting the grill ready. Smells the same too. Woo. Smoky, smoky. Somebody's cooking something. Body cup. Oh yeah. Oh yes. A couple of motorbike gangsters. These guys run the streets, man. The motorbike taxi guys. It's kind of a running joke. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you a story while we walk too. Oh, there's some tables set up here. This lady's cooking her food. Looks like it's gonna be good. This might be a really cool spot to sit down and get some food. There's a nice breeze right here to kind of keep you cool. And I like sitting outdoors, especially in Thailand like this. Sit outside, watch the chaos on the streets. Watch all the freaks walking by, like me. Watch the people with their DJI Osmos trying to vlog stuff. But let's go for a little walk, and I'll tell a little story about the motorbike taxi guys. This was actually my one of my first trips to Thailand. Back, it would have been like 4 years ago now, and I was a little bit younger back then. And back then I was still, you know, I would still partake, and I'd have a beer from time to time on occasion if I went out, you know, and I wanted to enjoy myself. Now it's really windy. I have no idea how the audio is gonna pick up. I don't really have a lot of practice with this this microphone, so I don't know if it just picks up everything or if it really isolates my voice well. But anyways, back to the story. So I enjoyed, you know, to kind of go out, have a drink from time to time. And this would have been like 4 years ago now. I took my first trip out here to Thailand, and I was going out, and I had met a girl, and you know, we ended up having she was beautiful. She was beautiful, and we ended up having a lot of really great nights together. And I would go out and have a couple of drinks, but you know, I didn't have a helmet. She had a motorbike, and I didn't have a license either. And I had actually, the first time that her and I went out, we had gotten stopped, and I actually let her drive me. I know, make fun of me in the comments if you want. I had actually let her drive, you know. She had a really nice like Honda PCX or whatever, one of the, it was 150cc Hondas, all black. It was a really nice bike. And the first night we had gone out, or not the first night, but one of the first nights that we had gone out together, and she was driving me around, we actually got stopped at a police, like a police checkpoint. And so it was kind of I felt like, is this doomed? Because we were kind of just getting to know each other, and it really kind of killed the vibe, right? So I felt like, shoot, I hope this didn't just kind of ruin my luck here. You know, I'm going out with this girl for the first time, and we got pulled over, and I ended up paying a fine. They didn't, you know, they didn't really arrest me or anything like that. They charged me a fee, and I just paid it in cash. And then we kind of went on and we enjoyed the rest of our night. You know, but that definitely killed the vibe a little bit. I actually might go a little bit farther down here. I'd like to see what else is going on. Wow, look at this. They've got a bamboo ladder. Wow, it's getting really windy. I don't know why, but that blue building that's in the distance there caught my eye, and I'd like to go see what it is. I'd like to go see what else is going on down here. So after that first night of getting pulled over and then having to pay a fee, you know, we had a good time, but I still felt like, you know, maybe it's a sign maybe it's a sign that it's kind of, you know, not supposed to happen. Maybe it's not meant to be, you know. And so I kind of laid off for a while. And besides, I was, you know, I was out here running around wild. And so, and she knew anyways. I'm always honest with people. Oh, it's sprinkling a little bit. But you know, I was clear with her, my intentions, and I feel like it was reciprocated. You know, the honesty. Wait a second. There we go. Chinatown Tactical Shop. This is what I'm talking about. Man, they got the belts, they got the machetes, they got the balisongs, got all the toys in there. But you know, I'm visiting, as same as now. You know, I'm here for a month and then I'm going. So what are you talking about? You know, we're here to go out, have a good time together, and that's what we're doing. And but I had, you know, it didn't change the fact that I had kind of felt like, well, maybe it's kind of a sign. Okay, guys, I found the loot. If you step onto Yawarat Road and take a right and come all the way down, this is where you're gonna find all the tactical gear. Because these guys, some of them are closing their shop right now, but yeah, this is where all the tactical gear and all the lighters and all the knives and all the fun stuff is. Okay. But anyways, sorry, I got a little sidetracked there. So we had, after a few days had gone by of us not seeing each other, I decided to reach out to her and say, hey, you know, why don't we give it another shot, basically. I know that last time we hung out didn't turn out too well because we ended up getting pulled over and I had to pay a fine, and I mean the night ended fine, but still, let's you know, we hadn't seen each other for about a week or two, and then I just decided after a little bit of a time, because I was really drawn to this girl, her energy, her spirit, and I don't just mean her looks. You know, I really was attracted to her as a person, and so I said, you know, why don't we give it a second shot? And that's why I felt so strongly too about the first incident, thinking, well, maybe it just isn't meant to be, you know, this girl, maybe she has too much power over me, you know. And so I had left it alone, but when I reached out to her, when I messaged her, she was excited to see me again, you know, and she wanted to go out too. And so we ended up meeting up again, and we went out, and we kind of did a sort of a bar crawl, if you want to call it that. But you know, we just here, you can walk, if you have a motorbike, or for me, if you take a taxi, like I am here in Chinatown, you can get dropped off in an area like this, and then you can end up going to one place. Like I just went to Cafe Amazon, and then hopping around the corner and finding a bar, and there's so much to do, you know, and in one area, and so that's what we were kind of doing. But then in the end of the night, you know, we decided, okay, let's get out of here, and so we got on her motorbike again, and this time I think she was aware that, you know, if the police see me on the back of the motorbike, they're gonna pull us over, or they're gonna stop us and give me a ticket, because that's just how it is out here. You know, if you're a foreigner or if you look like me, then you're supposed to have a helmet on. You're supposed to have your license and all this stuff. And you know, you don't get into a whole lot of trouble if you don't. But even if you're on the back of the motorcycle, you're still supposed to have a helmet on. A lot of guys don't know that. And if they see you, they'll give you a ticket, you know, or they'll fine you. This area is so cool to me, this Chinatown area. So, yeah, they'll give you a ticket if they see you and you don't have a helmet on, and if you're a foreigner like me. This may be a bit of a dangerous crossing here. I'm gonna go for it. Oh, that guy ran it. Woo! I made it. Just barely, but I had the green walk sign, so. So after we decided to give it a second shot and meet up again, we went out and we had a few drinks and, you know, and we had some food and we had a great night and we had a really amazing time together and and you know, we were gonna kind of go put the cherry on top, if you will, and you know, we were headed back and she was driving and I was on the back of the motorbike again with no helmet on again. And she didn't wear a helmet either, by the way. They don't really care as much. This looks like a really clean little area that I found down here. I'm not exactly sure what all of this is, but this looks pretty cleaned up. Simon Burger. Oh yeah, this place looks really clean and kind of redone and new here. There's some food, some restaurants in here. It's a little slow, but this must be where a lot of the locals and the people who really know what's going on come in. You know what? I might just see if I can walk down here and then walk back. And it's quiet too, so you guys can hear what I have to say. Listen up. Yeah, there's a burger place here. There's an 1-8 cafe, brunchy munchy. It's sprinkling a little bit, so I don't know how much longer I want to continue this video. But I do have to finish my story. The 1-8 cafe. These places all look really clean and really good. Su Chang Chinatown. Oh, that's a laundromat. Wow. I won't walk to the end actually because it's starting to sprinkle quite a bit and I don't have any protection from the rain at the moment. I need to get a small lightweight umbrella. That's the one thing I'll buy once I get back to the main strip if I see one, or one of those little side shops. But you know, we're headed back. She's driving and I'm on the back. Neither of us have a helmet on. And she's aware now that, okay, I better take some side streets to avoid the same scenario that happened last time with the police giving me a ticket and just kind of, you know, putting a sort of a buzzkill on the whole night, right? So she's taking a few of the side soys, as they would call them. Side streets, they call them soys out there. S-O-I is how we would spell it. and we're kind of going straight down one of these side stories, but there's a split, so it's a sort of a T, but we're on the through, you know, section of it. And just as we're coming into the T, or the intersection part of this road, somebody else comes into the middle of the road, the intersection, and just stops in the center of the road. And both of us being a little, you know, a little buzzed, I'll say. I think she froze up a little bit and didn't know exactly how to maneuver. And so she just slammed head on into this other motorbike that had stopped in the middle of the road. You know, she wasn't really quick enough to kind of turn or maneuver out of the way. So we just hit him and just kind of T-boned, you know, straight, almost a head-on collision with these guys. And fortunately for me, I just kind of gripped the bike as strong as I could and decided to just eat it. Or I decided if I can tuck in and get as small as I can, then maybe the motorbike will hit the ground before I do and take some of that impact. And that's pretty much what happened. You know, we went down, the bike hit first, and then somehow, I don't know, but somehow I rolled out of it and I laid in the middle of the street. Before I did anything, I kind of took a breath and sat up and just looked at myself to make sure, you know, are my legs and arms still here, you know? And I came out of it fairly unscathed, to be honest. I had a few scratches on me, and that's about it. I mean, but we weren't going too fast, maybe 20 miles an hour. And by the time I kind of get up, I'm a little bloody. She wasn't injured, fortunately. She still looked fine, other than one of her shoes, which she was a little upset about. And so by the time I get up, she's already arguing with the other people, because the other people were Thai. And so she's already arguing on my behalf, mind you, because they were trying to say, hey, you hit us, you know, give me some money, I guess. And so she was not having that. She said, no, bullshit, you know, you pulled out in front of me and you stopped in the middle of the road. And now I'll get to the point that I had kind of led on to in the beginning, which was the motorbike taxi guys kind of being sort of an unbadged or unlicensed figure of authority out here, because by the time I get up and see that they're all standing there arguing, you know, there was a policeman that had come around the corner. So there was a policeman that had come around the corner, and now he was getting into the conversation, and I think the other vehicle they were trying to explain, hey, you know, they hit us, so it's not my fault, and she was trying to explain, you know, they pulled out in front of me and just stopped, so what do you expect me to do? And I have no say in this, right, because I'm a foreigner, so I don't really have my words carry no weight in this conversation, you know. And I'm a bit buzzed too, and I wasn't wearing a helmet. Don't know how I rolled out of that. I mean, that, you know, if you think about it, man, that could have been really bad. But the police officer's getting into it now, and I go and sit down on the curb, and I don't know if anyone else has ever seen or can vouch for this, or have ever seen a story or could tell a story about a time like that, when just as the police officer's getting into it, I see two of the motorbike taxi guys come walking across the street, because they were parked on the corner and they had seen everything that happened. And so two of the motorbike taxi guys came walking out and actually vouched for us and said, hey, you know, these guys, there was nothing they could do. They were, you know, they had the right of way. And then this other motorbike pulled out in the middle of the street and just stopped there. And so after that, I was like, wow, you know, I really did not expect to get any help. But they actually did. They came out and they actually said, hey, you know, this guy's okay. It's not their fault. And so I was like, wow. And then we ended up going to the police station. I didn't pay a dime. We ended up going to the police station. She sat down, talked to the police officers for a while with the other, you know, the occupants or the riders from the other motorbike. And they all kind of sorted it out. And she said, you know, the bike was ruined, her bike, because it was a Honda and all of the plastic, I guess, bodywork on it was pretty much trashed, but the other bike was fine. And she said, you know, the insurance is going to take care of it, I guess. And you know, I mean, that was pretty much the end of it. But how strange is that story, though, you know? I had 2 incidents. I had only ever tried to go out with this girl maybe those two times. I mean, we'd gone out maybe 3 or 4 times total. We were hanging out and, you know, if that, but God, it was so weird that, you know, on both occasions, something like that happened. And it really just kind of told me that it's not meant to be, I guess, you know. There's some sort of higher power, or I don't know. You guys can tell me what you think if you make it this far in the video. I didn't intend to do a walk and talk like this, but it turned out to be one. But you know what? I think I'll shut the video off here because it's a little bit drizzly. I don't want to get my gear wet and destroy my new toy, the new DJI Osmo that I got. And besides, it's almost 40 minutes and it's going to take me 10 hours to export and render and upload this. So I think I'll cut it off here. I might bring it back though if I find something good to eat, which I'm sure I will. And if I get a umbrella, I might film some good B-roll when the lights go down or when the sun goes down.